Good afternoon, T-Wops! Mr. Quentin here with what we did for Wednesday, February 10th, 2021. So we've been talking about the Bill of Rights this week and how to make sure we're understanding our rights and responsibilities as citizens, right? So here's what we have going on for today. First up, we are going to, as always, pretend that we are first period, but you're going to go to your particular period. We're going to jump into quarter three. We're going to go to week of February 8th and then head on into Wednesday. So when you're in Wednesday, you will see that we have a CNN 10. That's right, folks. Jump into the CNN 10 first because it is Writing Wednesday. You'll see here that there is a link to the YouTube channel. When you go to the YouTube channel, you will be able to see that right here towards the middle should be the CNN 10 for today. Now, you'll see that at the time of we're recording this, the one for February 9th is here. So tomorrow, when you are viewing this for your folder for the 10th, it should say the 10th right here. And that's the one you're going to watch for February 10th, 2021. Now, once you have watched today's CNN 10, you then are going to go ahead and do your regular CNN 10 stuff. You have got 7 to 10 complete and complex sentences that you're expected to write. If you'd like to write more, you most certainly can. You've got 10 minutes. It's the same as always. I expect you to only write for 10 minutes. And then, as usual, if you prefer, if you're just not into the CNN 10, you can instead write about this prompt. Define different ways that people participate in a representative government. That's what we have, right? We have an indirect democracy, which is a representative government. Is there only one best way? Why or why not? So you are just going to make sure there's one slight little change here on this. Just make sure that for this week, you go ahead and throw your name on there, right? So, Quentin or whatever it is. Obviously, today's date. So, you do that. The subject, of course, is social studies and whatever period you are. And we're, of course, pretending this is first period. All right. And then you just start writing like you normally would. Okay. So that's all you are doing for your CNN 10 here. Now, what else do we have for Wednesday? Well, we're going to have our 10 minutes that we watch our CNN 10. We're going to have our 10 minutes that we write for our CNN 10. And then we're going to shift gears into starting to watch Future Fright. What's Right with America? Now, folks, this is, as you can see, 45 minutes long. So we are not trying to get through this all in one day. If we get lucky, we'll get through about half of it. We may stop every so often to talk about it, but what you're going to be looking for here is what rights are being violated from the Bill of Rights. Now, this is heavily dated. It is from the 90s, so some of you may be inclined to laugh, but believe it or not, I actually got really good response with this from last year. So hopefully you will be able to see and follow along with the rights that are being violated and see just exactly how important the Bill of Rights is, because this is going to give you an idea of what it might look like if the Bill of Rights was shredded just a little bit, or maybe a lot. So get yourself through about halfway if you're viewing this later on. So let's say about 25 minutes. We'll say 23 to 25 minutes. And don't worry, because you'll be able to finish this tomorrow. So that's what we did for today. We did our CNN 10. We wrote about our CNN 10 as usual, and then we spent the remaining half the period watching the first half of Future Fright. What's Right with America? All right, make sure you get that CNN 10 submitted, folks, and you'll be in good shape. If you have any questions, send me a note in school. Just send me an email. Remember, we do have a test next Wednesday, a week from today, the 17th, and you'll be good to go on that. So just make sure you know that it's coming. Also, tomorrow, Thursday, is your remote day. So make sure that you are looking for work in there tomorrow, because that's where you're going to be finishing the Future Fright. Friday and Monday are school holidays, so that ought to take care of it, my friends. If you need me, send me a note in school, just send me an email. Other than that, Mr. Quinton, out.